Ireland has become about 10% more competitive in the last 2 years, and that is now telling. 2010 was the first year in about 8 in which we built up our market share again. We had a better year last year than we've had since the year 2000 in terms of export development. And that is an exciting story, and it shows that it's not just bigger companies, the foreign-owned companies, but it's actually Irish companies who are out searching for these new markets. But what hampers smaller companies, unlike the larger multinationals, is access to credit. So it is absolutely vital that we fix the banking system. And a lot of what Michael Noonan has been about is remodeling those banks. We've created now core banks which will have a low loan-to-deposit ratio, who will have a good capital base, and they will be in a position and have pledged to lend 20 billion to small business over the coming years. Now, our job is to set timelines and milestones to make sure that happens. But we also recognize that very often in the higher technology areas, banks have completely forgotten their ability to lend to businesses in technologies that they're not familiar with. They're not good. They have lost the habit of lending based on cash flow, but they've also lost the habit of lending in these more frontier industries. And we are committed to introduce a partial loan guarantee scheme. We hope to have it up and running by September, that will target those market failures and give businesses, particularly in the technology areas that are shunned often by banks, better access to lending. The other pillar is, of course, innovation. We have to make our companies and facilitate our companies to be more innovative. And I've been working with Sean Sherlock, who is the Minister of State in my department, on how we can do that more effectively. And today we've announced significant changes, an investment of 55 million overall in our research and commercialization of research capability. We have a series of announcements looking at cloud computing. We're today setting up an investment of 5 million in an applied research centre in cloud computing. And the IDA and Enterprise Ireland are working together, bringing together, if you like, multinational companies who have a really embedded strength in these sectors already located in Ireland, with small and medium enterprise who can exploit the cloud for business opportunities. And we're going to create an applied research centre that will bring those companies together and work on the agenda that they throw up as obstacles and opportunities for study and research to turn good ideas into good jobs. And I suppose that's really what we're about. Equally, we're investing in principal investigator research teams, as they call. These are smaller units rather than, if you like, a big centre of excellence, smaller individual research teams working in important areas, ICT, life sciences and so on. We're establishing in UCD an energy smart grid research centre, which will again recognise that this is one of the sectors where Ireland has very significant opportunities by our natural resources, and where there is an opportunity to bring down costs for business. But the other dimension is to help the commercialisation of those ideas. So we are inviting the offer for a fund, a new competitive fund for clean tech, industrial and life science sectors. These are ones we've already had similar funds. They're small money, 750,000 for 15 companies, but they are those companies that just need that little bit of help to get from a good idea into the marketplace. We've done it already successfully for digital gaming and for software, and now we want to go one further and apply it elsewhere. We're also committing to have 25% more high potential startup companies over the coming years. These are the companies where considerable support and investment goes in from Enterprise Ireland to bring those companies to grow them to greater scale.